Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
So you've seen the latest iPad Air from Apple, and if you're anything like me, you might be thinking, is it worth upgrading? Well, let's take a closer look at what's new and what's not in this year's model. First off, the biggest change is the processor. Apple's gone from the M2 to the more powerful M3 chip. Now, we know that a faster processor can make all the difference, especially when it comes to performance. And boy, does the M3 live up to its name. It's significantly faster than the competition, with some benchmarks showing it outpacing even Samsung's latest mid-tier phones. But here's the thing, unless you're playing demanding games or using pro-grade apps, you might not notice the difference. I mean, let's be real, if you're just browsing the web or checking email, the M3 is more than capable of handling it all with ease. And that's a good thing, because Apple has already proven itself to be a leader in this space. Now, one area where the iPad Air could use some improvement is storage. You'll notice that 128 GB is now the new baseline, and 64 GB units are no longer an option. That might not be a major issue for most people, but it's worth noting nonetheless. Another change you'll see is the loss of the physical SIM slot. Unfortunately, that means if you want to go for the 5G model, you'll need to opt for eSIM. And if you're planning on using your iPad Air with the Apple Pencil Pro, be aware that the second-gen stylus won't work, so you'll need to upgrade. But here's a positive note. The new keyboard is fantastic. With a larger trackpad and function keys galore, it's perfect for productivity tasks. And if you've got an older keyboard, don't worry, it still works with this year's model. Now I know some of you might be thinking, Apple, why not push the envelope a bit more? Well, that's where things get interesting. For one thing, the display is still stuck at 60 Hz. That's right, folks, even the iPad Pro gets to enjoy a snappier 120 Hz screen. And another thing that's bugging me is the fingerprint sensor on this year's model. I mean, come on, Apple Face ID is where it's at. Lastly, some of you might be worried about water resistance. Well, rest assured that Samsung's doing it right. Their flagship tablets have been IP rated for 2 years now, and we wouldn't be surprised if Apple follows suit. So there you have it, the latest iPad Air from Apple. Not a bad device, but also not exactly groundbreaking. If you're in the market for a new tablet, the iPad Air with M3 is still an excellent choice. But unless you really need that extra oomph, you might be able to get by without upgrading just yet. I'm your host, Name, and this is iPad Focus, your go-to source for all things iPad.